Welcome to Buddhist chanting in Pali and English. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno suggato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasarati satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati swakato bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko ehipasiko opanayiko pachatam veditabo vinyuhiti. Supatipanno bhagavato sawaka sangho. Ujupatipanno bhagavato sawaka sangho. Ujñāyapatipanno bhagavato sawaka sangho. Samichipatipanno bhagavato sawaka sangho. Yadidam chattari purisa yugani atta purisa pugala. Esa bhagavato sawaka sangho. Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakineyo anjali karaniyo anuttaram punyaketam lokasati. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly self-awakened one. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly self-awakened one. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly self-awakened one. Indeed, the Blessed One is worthy and rightly self-awakened, perfect in knowledge and conduct, well gone, knower of worlds, unexcelled as a trainer for those people fit to be tamed, teacher of devas and humans, he is awake and blessed. The Dharma is well explained by the Blessed One, to be seen here and now, timeless, inviting investigation, leading onwards, to be realized by the wise for themselves. The Sangha of the Blessed One's disciples, who have practiced well, who have practiced straightforwardly, who have practiced methodically, who have practiced masterfully, in other words, the 4 types when taken as pairs, the 8 when taken as individual types. They are the Sangha of the Blessed One's disciples, worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect, the incomparable field of merit for the world. 3 refuges and 5 trainings. Buddhang saranam gacchami, Dhammang saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi dhammang saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi buddhang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi dhammang saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Kamesu miccachara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Musawada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, Sura Meriya Majja Pamadatana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I go to the Buddha for refuge. I go to the Dhamma for refuge. I go to the Sangha for refuge. For a second time I go to the Buddha for refuge. For a second time I go to the Dhamma for refuge. For a second time I go to the Sangha for refuge. For a third time I go to the Buddha for refuge. For a third time I go to the Dhamma for refuge. For a third time I go to the Sangha for refuge. I undertake the training to refrain from harming living beings. I undertake the training to refrain from taking that which is not given. I undertake the training to refrain from sexual misconduct. I undertake the training to refrain from harsh or false speech. I undertake the training to refrain from intoxicating drinks and drugs which cloud the mind and lead to carelessness. Just one page to the little bits. Silena sugatim yanti, silena boga sampada, silena nibutim yanti, tasma silam visodaye. With virtue true happiness is gained, with virtue real wealth is achieved, with virtue nibbana is attained. Therefore let your virtue be purified. 2 pages to the 4 boundless qualities. Brahma Viharas, heavenly living. Metta sahagatena cetasa ekam disang paritva viharati tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti udamado tiriyam sabadi sabatataya sabhavantam lokam metta sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahagatena apamanena averena abhyapajena paritva viharati karuna sahagatena cetasa ekam disam paritva viharati tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti udamado tiriyam sabadi sabatataya sabhavantam lokam karuna sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahagatena apamanena averena abhyapajena paritva viharati mudita sahagatena cetasa ekam disam paritva viharati tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti udamado tiriyam sabadi sabatataya sabhavantam lokam mudita sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahagatena apamanena averena abhyapajena paritva viharati upeka sahagatena cetasa ekam disam paritva viharati tata dutiyam tata tatiyam tata chatutam iti udamado tiriyam sabadi sabatataya sabhavantam lokam upeka sahagatena cetasa vipulena mahagatena apamanena averena abhyapajena paritva viharati ti. I will abide, pervading 1/4, with a mind imbued with loving kindness, likewise the 2nd, likewise the 3rd, likewise the 4th, so above and below, around and everywhere, and to all as to myself. I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with loving kindness, abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility and without ill will. I will abide, pervading 1/4, with a mind imbued with compassion, likewise the 2nd, likewise the 3rd, likewise the 4th, so above and below, around and everywhere, and to all as to myself. I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with compassion, abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility and without ill will. I will abide, pervading 1/4, with a mind imbued with gladness, likewise the 2nd, likewise the 3rd, likewise the 4th, so above and below, around and everywhere, and to all as to myself. I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with gladness, abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility and without ill will. I will abide, pervading 1/4, with the mind imbued with equanimity, likewise the second, likewise the third, likewise the fourth, so above and below, around and everywhere, and to all as to myself. I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world, with a mind imbued with equanimity, abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility and without ill will. Karaniya Metta Sutta. Karaniya Matta Kusalena Yantam Santam Padam Abhisamecha Sako Ujucha Sujucha Suakocha Samudu Anatimani Santu Sakocha Suparocha Apakichocha Salahukawuti Santindriyocha Nipakocha Apagabo Kulesu Ananugito Nacha Kutham Samachare Kinchi Yena Vinyu Pare Upawadeyum Sukino wa kemino hontu sabe sata bawantu sukitata yeke chipana butati tasawata warawa anawasesa dikawa ye mahantawa majimara saka nukatula Ditawa ye cha adita ye cha dure wasanti awidure Bhutawa sambhawe siwa sabe sata bhavantu sukhitata Naparo param nikubeta nyati manyeta kata chinam kinchi Vyarosana patika sanya jnana manya sadukamicheya mata yata niyam putam ayusa ekaputa manurake evam pisa babhutesu manasambhavaye aparimanam Metancha sabalokasmim manasambhavaye aparimanam Uddamado chatiriyancha asambadam averamasapatam Titan sharang nisinowa sayano yavatitasa vigata mitho Etam satim aditeya ramamitam viharamidamahu Ditincha anupagama silawa dasanena sampanu Kamesu vineya getam nahi jatu gabaseyam punareti. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, not busy with duties, and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove. wishing in gladness and in safety, may all beings be happy. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be happy. Let none deceive another, or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child. So with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding. By not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being free from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. So now I'm going to skip forward to page 11. So we're on page 6 at the moment. And it's reflections on sharing blessings at the top. Yeah. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, may my spiritual teachers and guides of great virtue, my mother, my father, and my relatives, the sun and the moon, and all virtuous leaders of the world, may the highest gods and evil forces, celestial beings, guardian spirits of the earth, and the Lord of death, may those who are friendly, indifferent or hostile, may all beings receive the blessings of my life. May they soon attain the threefold bliss and realize the deathless, through the goodness that arises from my practice. And through this act of sharing, may all desires and attachments quickly cease, and all harmful states of mind, until I realize Nibbana in every kind of birth. May I have an upright mind, with mindfulness and wisdom, austerity and vigor. May the forces of delusion not take hold, nor weaken my resolve. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. Unsurpassed is the protection of the Dharma. The solitary Buddha is my noble guide. The Sangha is my supreme support. Through the supreme power of all these, may darkness and delusion be dispelled. Thank you for joining me for chanting. I'll see you again next time.